All right, I'm gonna have to make multiple videos to go through this, but regarding the faulty sending unit or dashboard gauge, I'm doing the checking with the green book. I have the ohmmeter connected to the sending unit. It's reading 58 ohms cold. So the engine is cold at 73 degrees. That's the outside temperature probably. So I'm gonna make, now I have to warm up the car up to 212 degrees, which I don't even think is possible because I've never been able to warm up the car that much, because yesterday when I did the test, it was running at 160 degrees and the gauge was already at the maximum I've ever seen it. So I actually don't think the car goes that high. But I will try and potentially show at least if the readings are wrong at the temperature 113, 158 and 176, and I'm pretty sure the gauge is wrong, or the sending unit. Well, actually, I don't know, but I'll document this with a video. All right, so I'm gonna start the engine. The engine temperature is at 73 right now, and we're gonna check when it's gonna be at the beginning of the green. It's supposed to be 113 degrees. So I hope it's not gonna be too long. Be long, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna stop this and make another video. Okay, so now the temperature gauge is at the beginning of the green, and the manual says that it should be at 113. Where's my gauge? At 113 here, and oh, it's already almost at the first mark. So we missed it. So at 113 it should be at the beginning, and it's already almost at the first mark. So the gauge is wrong. If I take the temperature by the gauge, it's always higher, but also the exhaust manifold is there. No, it's at it shows 130. The next step is 158. At the first dividing line. Well, it is at the first dividing line. It's already actually past the first dividing line, and it's only 130. second line. Gauge is definitely reading way over the actual temperature. In terms of the sending unit, sending unit is reading 167, getting close to where it should be at the second line. But it's almost in the red already. I do believe the gauge is wrong. But again, yes, it could be the sending unit. But it's definitely not the engine. The engine is not even warm yet. So I'm going to try to wait until it goes to 212 and see if I can read the ohms of the sending unit. So right now the sending unit is not reading anything. Maybe because it's running? No, I don't know. I don't think the engine's gonna run until 212 because it doesn't go over this, which is 160, 170 now. Anyway, so the car is not overheating, but the sending unit or the gauge has something wrong. Alright, the car has been running for almost 10 minutes now and it won't go over 170. the gauge or the sending unit needs to be looked at. So last thing, the book says, at dividing line between green and red, it should be at 212 degrees. So it's not even close to that, but it is at dividing line between green and red. So it's at 160 here. 180 here. But the gauge is not showing the right information. So either the faulty gauge, not calibrated right by Nissanger, or the sending unit, not good. I'm gonna turn off the engine and try to read. I'm gonna try to read the resistance on the sending unit, but it's not showing anything. It's showing, I don't understand, maybe the sending unit is bad. Oh, now it's at 23. I don't know what it means. It's supposed to be between 31 and 47 at 212 degree. We are at about 170 degree and it's showing 22. Is that normal? I have no idea. Maybe some expert can help and say, yeah, this is totally wrong. You have to change the sending unit, or this is right and I need to have the gauge recalibrated, but I cannot get to 212